video of a series of a review on a new amazing product called the Remarkable 2, which is a digital notepad. I'm super excited to bring this to you because what's so special about this series of videos is that I'll be doing it as if it's a new journey for me. I've never had the Remarkable 1 first generation notepad, so everything that I do will be first hand. And I'd like to talk to you today about something, well, one of the most amazing things that I've ever seen so far in my life, which is the Remarkable 2. It's a gadget, an innovative gadget that actually replaces paper. So if you imagine having a notepad that you would put all your ideas in and got to the end of it and you just had to buy another one. With this, it's almost as if you can have as many notepads categorized and organized in the way that you want it in a digital format, as if you had an iPad, for example. So it's really life-changing, and the reason why I personally wanted to get it is so that I can have my thoughts in one place. Now, I'll talk to you about that in another session, but for now I would like to, I'm waiting to open this up. So this is brand new, just received this the other day, and I'm going to open it now. Okay, this is it, guys. Here we have the box. Look at that. It arrived via DHL, so it's come from overseas. And let's have a look. Okay, so we got wow. Okay. Look at that. You see that? Well, as I told you guys, I bought it for something about, how to put my ideas in one place. So if this is what it promises, better paper, better thinking, then I am all for this. Should we get a look into it quickly? Right, so in the box we have what looks like quite a sizable pad, and then inside us we've also got the folio, which is where you put the Remarkable inside to keep it safe, and the Marker Plus, which is basically the stylus so that you can make your notes. Right, the box is going away. Let's begin. So, just to let you know, guys, this is literally the first time I've got it out of the box, so I have no idea how this is going to pan out. Let's go for it. Okay, put it aside. So, let's have a look at this, see what it says. Take notes and read and review the documents with unparalleled paper feel, designed to help you focus. If you can see this, it says like ink, no paper, unlike any other display. I mean, this is all very markety speak, but I honestly, I have high expectations of this. So, you can convert handwriting notes into typed text. Well, that'll be amazing. All your work on all your devices. Even better, no distraction, just you and your thoughts. Amen to that. Wow, Vision 2025. So, studying this, it meets everything that I'm trying to think of. Okay. Designed by Remarkable in Norway. You see that? So this is a real quality piece of kit. Right, let's just start. Okay. Oop. Okay. Let's have here. Just gonna cut that open. Picked up. Let's have a look. comes up like this. Okay, welcome pack. You can see that welcome pack. A nice cover. Wow, instantly. This is a classy piece of kit. Now, I get really enthusiastic about stuff, but let me just show you something here. Obviously, this is a paper cover. Look at that, guys. Look at that thinness. I honestly don't know what to make of this. We designed the Remarkable to not get in your brain's way. So I'm actually reading this upside down, but to help you think. I mean, this is the top of it, right? I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just trying to figure out how to talk to you and explain what's going on here, because I read all the hype about it, and it was designed from the ground up, and this is tiny, honestly. How can I explain this? So I mean, there's some scissors. The scissors are quite thin. Hang on, there you go. Look at that. It's insanely thin. I think I'm lost for words, people. Okay, so I mean, I have actually seen other people's reviews of this, and there's a power button, okay, and there's some sort of the USB-C, I believe, just here, just there. Okay. Anyway. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Hold the power button to get started, which is red across there. So let's do this. But what gets me, guys, is I'm looking at this, and I know the technology behind it is e-ink. Like, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to hold it. At the moment, I kind of feel that this description where it says, hold the power button to get started, we designed Remarkable to not get in your brain's way, to help you think. There is nothing on the top of this to indicate that it's like a transfer. So as soon as I switch this on, I expect that italic writing to disappear. And hopefully it'll be all done in real time when I power it on. You ready? So my fingers up here. 3, 2, 1. No way. Remarkable is starting. That is super crazy cool, honestly. I mean, look, maybe it's the only thing I can say is the only experience I've had is I've got an Amazon Kindle, right? Oh, hang on, it's asked me, express yourself, write a sketch or scribble below. Okay, hang on. Right, guys, so whilst I get shocked by this, the Amazon Kindle is great, obviously, because you can read and do what you're not, but that, my friends, the surface, there is, like I said, there's no transfer, no stickiness. It's literally, it's just e-ink. So I've never been able to write on my Kindle, not that I wanted to, but this is the experience that we are after. Right, let's open this up. So I went for the expensive version, the version that actually said, please, can I have an eraser? Okay, it just says tear here, by the way. Ooh. So last time I actually used the scissors. Let's go here. Ooh, look at that. It's very good. As I said, I got the Mark Plus. I'm just trying. The pen itself is weighted nicely, and it's actually got this almost rubbery, tactile feel to it, and it's actually got the razor at the end. Anyway, we'll get into that. Like I said, I'm just going to go through it and just just see how the review takes me. Okay, so it's saying now, actually, let me just put it this way so I can explain to you what's happening. So this is the box. Welcome to Remarkable, express yourself, write a scribble below. Whoa. Hello. How's that? Continue. So your screen is unique. The canvas display creates true paper experience every now and then. Your display will refresh itself. Okay, that's fine. I guess that's what the black thing is. I mean, you know, when you're a kid, you have a pencil. And let me just fill this. Okay, so give it a try. Well, that's interesting. Oh wait, sorry. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so I was just thinking about just drawing on it. It doesn't work, obviously, because it's saying give your screen a refresh. Okay. Obviously. Did you see it? Yes, of course, that's what a screen refresh looks like. It's completely normal and keeps your display looking clean and sharp. Now let's get you set up. Okay, let's click set up. Let's connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, beyond this, I think I'll go and set it up, and then I will see you in a bit. For those out there who are like, oh, do you just need to use the stylus for everything? You don't. So, for example, I'm going to continue. He says, there you go. What's it doing now? Handwriting conversion language, English, United States. Actually, you know what? I'm going to see what else. I always think there's got to be English UK, right? So here's a list of countries. There you go, United Kingdom. That makes much more sense to me. Okay, what language do you write in? Well, you know, to be fair, I could be multilingual. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that. Actually, I'll do that. Okay, hold it. Yes. Are you left or right-handed? Well, what do you think, guys? No, I'm just kidding. I'm left-handed. Continue. I actually also did swipe because I knew there were like pathways down there to indicate that you got a few more breadcrumbs to go through, but it doesn't swipe, so it doesn't matter. So you did it. Please reset your device, and let's do that then. Wow. Okay. Let's restart. And I know that it's quite powerful. It's got a dual core processor in it, so I mean, we can go through that tech stuff later. But for now, I mean, look at this. So it's metallic, right? I looked at the original one. I didn't even know Remarkable existed, to be fair, until I suddenly got in my mindset that I needed something to put my thoughts in. And so I looked on the web, find out what was out there, and this came top of the list. And they were coming up with Remarkable 2. To be honest, I ordered this back in June, and there was a massive waiting list. So, you know, 5 months for it to come. I'm more than happy. But this is a solid piece of kit, because I know the Remarkable 2 was plastic. And I always buy stuff that lasts, so I'm really impressed with this. It's obviously day one, I would say, getting out box, but I can tell that this is something that has been crafted with a lot of attention to detail and love and care. Performance and stability improvements. Okay, the main focus for software updating is on performance and stability. Okay. Right, so you get started, or you can read the full release notes. I will probably do that later and not bore you, so let's get started. Well, there we go. I mean, for me, guys, the quality of a product is how quickly can you get into it, okay? It looks pretty easy, to be fair, and of course, obviously, I'm really excited here, but I've never had the Remarkable. I've never had a digital tablet. I mean, obviously I've got an iPad, things like that, but nothing like this where you've got e-ink and it's meant to feel. Actually, let's see how we go. No, of course not. Nothing's good. I'm actually in like an explorer kind of mode where you just do stuff. I mean, you've got a menu, notebook, PDF. Okay, fine. We can look at this at some point. So what if I click outside? Will it pop back? Yeah, it does. You got ways of categorizing folder, notebook, quick sheets. Right. Again, this is just me going, oh, let's just take a look and get an initial impression of the Remarkable 2. I mean, yeah, the name in itself speaks to me, Remarkable. And the metal feel of it is just pure class. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I would have wanted a plastic one, to be honest. I would probably waited, but quick sheets. I just clicked on it. Right, so if this is paper feel, let me just, I'm feeling the nib here, guys. See the nib? Yeah, the nib is very smooth and soft. I've actually got a Wacom tablet, and I just want to say that if this is meant to be the true feel of paper, I have to say that the surface compared to the Wacom tablet that I've got, I've got the Intuos Pro, by the way. The Intuos Pro is much smoother, but this has got a textured feel. I'm just looking around for some paper. Oh yeah, hang on. Here you go. This is paper. Let me just read that to you. Welcome to the better thinking community. Okay, cool. But the point is, let me just. Yeah, can you hear that? That sounds like paper, right? So let's do that. Can you hear that? Right, let's hear this. Now, what's interesting is that I can see the e-ink granules, guys. What are granules? It's not even granules, is it? Point is, if we look at it carefully, I don't know if my resolution's any good, but it does almost look like graphite, from carbon graphite from your pencil. The best way to describe it is, if I zoomed in, but I can't because I'm using a GoPro, by the way. You can tell that it's not a consistent line as if you are on a computer. Where imagine if you're in Visio and you took a line, the line tool, and you drew a line, the consistency of the line would be perfect. But here you can see little dots everywhere. So it actually emulates like carbon from a pen depositing onto the paper surface. I just find it amusing that I'm drawing upside down. Hell, oh. Okay. So let's do this without further ado. The top of the pen out. What would be great is if I could just literally go on there and reverse. Look at that. Yeah, I didn't finish my sentence. Sorry, people. Oh hell. Let me put that in just as you don't want to be seeing hell. What I'm getting at, guys, is I was hoping I wouldn't have had to configure the pen to rub out or have to select an eraser section. Literally, it's out of the box, and I can feel this tactile rubbery stuff. When I am actually, what's strange is this top here is very smooth. When I put my finger over here, over the surface, it's actually slightly rough. But when I put the erasered edge or surface to the top, it becomes rubbery. Now that is amazing. And what I'm seeing here though is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is an outline to my O that remains. So I'm a bit, when I went to rub it out, it's like, this is great, this is rubbing out, but I can see just an imprint of it, and I want it to go away just because you kind of feel that it should go away, like on the computer. But actually, if you did it on a piece of paper using a pencil or a pen, This is like for like, because you would have that outline remaining. But I think if I refreshed it, that would go away, perhaps. Not sure how to refresh that, but I should have. That's the problem with not reading the getting started. I'm not getting started with the reading the manual, but okay. So initial thoughts are it's a fascinating thing, and I know it's pressure sensitive as well. So if we do this without, I mean, look at that. Actually, I don't know, guys. So you can see my halo ring. What I can tell you here. Actually, let me do it again. Do it soft. This has got pressure levels, sensitivity, and what I've done is I did it softly initially, and it's not as crisp. And then when I put more pressure on it, it gets deeper and it's blacker. So yeah, that does work. There's an eraser thing here. Erase. So if I erase selection, sorry, just try and click on the text to describe it. Erase selection. Ooh. So I'm like, ooh, this is all very cool and new. You know, I mentioned, guys, about the initial imprint of the original capital O that I had. It's now vanishing. I'm just how that latency works is anyway. It's something that's interesting me. So I'll jot it down to think about. But I've got an eraser now. Ooh, what's going on here? So what's happening here is the eraser tool selection. It's almost as if, if you're in like a paint program, it leaves a trail that indicates what you're going over. So it's a hatched area. I'm not sure if you can even see that closely enough. It's a hatched area, so it kind of traces out. So when you take off your pen off the surface, it will action the whole area that you've traced and delete it. I obviously didn't trace it well enough. Wow, I'll let you into a little secret, guys. I am a technical architect by trade, and I have been a programmer for many years, so I know how all this stuff works. But to see this actually work, I mean, it's nothing rocket science like in terms of what I know and how an interface is programmed, but the technology on the e-ink, it does it makes me want to actually investigate a lot further. Anyway, the point is that's the erase function, and let's do erase all. Erase all. That was beautiful. Now I'm just looking down it, as in, like, imagine that I'm looking down it from my point of view, so that way. And let me just do the O again. So I said to you guys when I rubbed it out, there you go. So maybe if I put pressure on it, no. So look, let's just sit here. I'm rubbing it out. Can you see it? It's still there. Ooh, get the light. Anyway, I can still see it. I know you're looking at it and you're going, oh yeah, what are you talking about, Chris? But I can still see it. So if I do the erase all, I'm telling you it's still there, slight shadow. Okay, so the erase all really just completely wipes out the e-ink. That's pretty special. I'm not going to go much further, guys, but with all the big pauses and like breaths, it's quite obvious that this is a special piece of kit. Let's just look at it again. Lovely gunmetal. The back, these rubber blips. Remarkable. Actually, you know what? Why did it say remarkable? Oh, there it goes. Oops, sorry. Wrong way. Remarkable too. It does say it. Okay. I think the company's remarkable. I really do need to go and put the cover on. Oh, hang on. What's up in here? Real time. You know, I kind of actually really knew that it was magnetic, but actually when it happens not on cue like this, it's much more realistic. So the pen has literally just stuck to itself. I thought the magnet was on the other side. So how's it done that? Numpty. Okay, so obviously the folio needs to connect to it somehow. It needs to adhere to it in some way. So obviously the folio will go there. But I pretty much thought that let's do this. The pen did here, and it does. Okay, do you see that, guys? The pen is there on the side, and that's where it's meant to go. But of course, the folio has to go on this spine here. What does this do? Eh? Is that full page? Anyway, too much to take on board, guys. I'm gonna put that back, and I'm gonna close that. And yeah, so let's just go through this. So here's the pen. So, by the way, it says 44%. That's not bad. Anyway, I'm going to go and get the folio just to show you quickly, because it does need a nice case to put itself in. I actually went for the polymer weave, not the leather version. And I decided to go for this because it is a special gadget, and actually I want it to look like a notebook. So again, it's got quality recyclable paper. Yeah, sorry, just there. And let's put this out. So there's a lot of packaging, and the packaging you can tell it's quality. So, hang on, what's going on here? Is this really what's okay? So guys, this looks like a book, notebook, right? So, so I'm just pausing to think. Wow, this feels really nice. I mean, you could get the leather one. To be fair, I was dabbling. But what's interesting? Right, okay. There you go. This is a This is a placeholder for your remarkable. So can you see? This is the magnet, I suspect. And let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put here. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Special. Perfect. I mean, look at the engineering on this. Hats off to the team. See that? And then spin it. And then, boom! Look at that. It literally, actually, where's the pen go? Let's put the pen there. Oh, that's a sissy. Okay. There. Okay, so this is, special people. Right, so it's not circular. Actually, let me just show you. It's, you see that? It's actually got a straight, see that? It's a straight section to it. It's not totally circular. And that allows it to magnetically clip onto the flat surface. So the area in which it's stuck to the remarkable is maximised. Oh, that's smart. I think there we have it for time being, guys. I'd like to think that this was worthwhile. I'm going to be talking. Okay, to finish this off, the unboxing, I just thought I'd look at the other bits and bobs. So in here was the Remarkable 2. This is the cable for charging. Let's have a look. How do I take this? Oh, there you go, I'm pushing it through. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It even has Remarkable branding on it. It's a rubbery feel. It's USB-C. You see that? Yep. So that's brilliant. What else is in the welcome pack? Let's have a look. Okay. Important information. Okay, you can read that at your leisure. What's this? Oh, quick start guide. Now that would have been useful. Obviously, maybe. There you go. Oh, we just see that. You see, actually, kind of jumped the gun on that. So it actually does go to. Oh, swipe. Right. Should have looked at that first. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm just going to go and sign out and do a bit of a conclusion on this. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so that was my initial review, the unboxing. I'm super excited still. Too much to think about and look at. But I just wanted to say, right, so I like using notebooks. I like the feel of paper and handwriting. So here's my current one. Look at that, okay? It's great. Leather bound. I've got loads of paper stuck to it because I want to keep everything together. Now, look at this. The Remarkable. Sure, it is bigger, but let me get rid of the pen because it doesn't do it justice. Hang on. There you go. What do you think? Which one would you prefer? Well, actually, each to their own. But I know instantly what I find quite exciting is can you search on this thing? Anyway, there are so many questions I have, and if you have any questions, put in the comments below, and I will try and answer them. This is obviously a journey. So I could find that Remarkable is highly unremarkable, but current thoughts are exactly what I need. This will be going away. This will be the future. As in, actually, no, the future is now, guys. This is what we're about. So I'm interested, very interested to see what this can do. Thoughts would be good. And if you like what you saw, click the subscribe button and we'll take it from there. Hopefully I'll be doing some more videos on this in the future. So stay tuned.